Hello, Tina Marsan here with Soul in Power. I thought I would sit down and spend a little time with you, asking the questions, do you really know what you have? And do you really know what you want? It has occurred to me through my own personal work and my own journey of exploring what it is that I want to manifest in my life, that I've had to do a lot of work looking at what I already have in my life. And my life is big, so I have a lot of looking to do, a lot of different areas that I need to observe and contemplate. For instance, my family alone. I can look at my family in general, but to be more specific, I have to look at the members of my family and look into the relationships I have with those members of my family. And then there's my job, my career. So to really understand what I have in regards to a career, I have to really look at that. And again, I will find people, relationships that I interact with in my career. And to understand what I truly have in my career, I have to look at the workings of those relationships. What do I truly have there? Do I have a lot of grief and struggle and fret? Or do I have healthy, fulfilling relationships in both my family and my career? And then there are material things. What do I already have that I have to give attention to? A house, a car, life in general. I have to have food. I have to look at those compartments of things that I have that are consistent. I have to look at what I have with my health. What do I already have? Where am I at already with that? And not just in general, but how's my mental health? How's my physical health? How's my emotional health? And again, those are vague. How's my emotional health in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening? In the space of a week, how is my physical health? Am I on again, off again in my workout schedule? Do I feel, in general, pretty good, but I know I could do better? Well, to define all of these different parts of our lives, our family, our career, our health, our stuff, we need to have clarity. And to gain clarity, we need to take time to define those areas of our life. For me, I find that the best way to do that is not just thinking about it vaguely or, giving thought, giving some attention to it for a while, but actually to get a piece of paper and a pen and categorize and write down my thoughts. Hey, Barbara. Hello. Yay, we're connected. You're way up in Reno or at your wonderful place on the river, and I'm here, and yet here we are. I love this. Anyway, so I'm talking about what do we really have and what do we really want. And in being able to make space for what we really want, we have to first understand what it is that we have that we can actually let go of to make room for what we want. Because most people are really, really busy. Our time is full. Our time is full of those things I've already talked about. Our family, our career, our stuff, and then ongoing, our internal stuff. Our mind, our emotions, our spiritual awareness, and then our body that we carry through life every day. So how important it is that we evaluate and that we define, we give definitions to those parts of our life and we get real with them, so then we can understand what we truly, truly have. And in doing that, sometimes what we have that we might just in general say we could do without, we find that no, we can't do without that. That actually it does have a place. And then some things that we have that we just generally think that, we need that, we realize maybe we don't. Maybe we could give that up to make space for creating what it is that we want. So I suggest, in my own experience, writing it down and making those categories of what you have, literally with the title, my home, I have, and then list what it is about your home that you have in relationship to the home. I have, great furniture in my home. I have a beautiful home. I have a home that is in disarray and needs repair, and define what it is you already have, so that, hey Bernice, nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. So as you define these things, you become more intimately in touch with them, instead of just kind of existing within them or around them and having them be part of your life. You start actually identifying with their value. Is this home, this big large home that's running my life, really that valuable? And maybe could I size down to make room for the travel that I want to do, that is going to require more money, more time, more energy, and being able to make the room. So we've looked at what do we have. Let's give definition to what we have. Now let's look at what we want. What do we want? And with what we want, for me, several times a year, I sit down and I take a blank piece of paper, and at the top I put I want, and then I just start writing without thinking about spelling or grammar or rights or wrongs. I just write, like random things come to mind. I want chocolate. Well, you'll hear me say that a lot because I always want chocolate. I want chocolate. I want to do something new and exciting. Well, that's kind of vague, but when I put it on the paper, I want to do something new and exciting. Later, when I go back to that part, it's like, oh, I can define that. I want to jump out of an airplane, which I really don't want to do because I have a perfectly good body. I don't know why I'd want to jump out of an airplane. But so first, to just get it out of your head, get the thoughts out. I want a new relationship. I don't want a new relationship. I have the most fantastic relationship in the world. But for other people, I know they want new relationships, or a relationship, significant relationship. Maybe to change a relationship that is already in existence. Maybe you want a pet. Maybe you want to retire earlier. Maybe you want to fight less with somebody in your life. Whatever that is, fill up a piece of paper, fill up a notebook if you have to. I want. And let yourself really explore what you want. Get it all out. And then set it aside. And do the same with I have, a relationship with my mother that drives me crazy. Again, not a truth for me, but I've heard it from other people. I have an ongoing nagging pain in my back that needs to be resolved. I have, again, a house that is fantastic, but I want to fill it with more time and things and what have you. Be definitive on those two things. I want. Get them out. And then take those random thoughts that you put out there and start defining them and start clustering them and start realizing on the I have list what it is that you can actually let go of and that you don't want to have. And then you can start making a plan about how to get rid of it so that it doesn't impose upon what you're trying to manifest and create that you don't have yet, but that you want. Hi, Carmen. Thank you for being here. And then with the I wants, you can also look at that and say, why do I want that? Why do I want the big house? If you can't answer that right away, put it aside and let it steep for a while. Come back to it. Because sometimes we want things that really aren't going to serve us if we get them. Sometimes our wants come from a place of unmet needs that aren't necessarily going to be met by getting those things that we think we want just off the top of our head. So really, about what I have and what I want, my point tonight is define and clarify what it is you truly have in your life before you start to put energy and manifest what it is that you want in your life. Otherwise, you're going to go after those things that you want and possibly disrupt the things that you already have And it may all be in vain because what you think you want may not really serve you in your happiness and your health. So, the homework for tonight, the thoughts for tonight, and if anybody's on and can comment and share maybe what it is that you want or what it is that you have that you want to keep or that you want to let go of, that you want to bring in, or that maybe you thought you want that you don't want, please share. Because your sharing and your clarification will help others see the process and identify and say, wow, yeah, I can relate to that, but maybe in a different way. I've done this work. I've been looking at what do I have and what do I want. And because I have brought clarity and definition to my life in a very powerful way, enabling me to manifest things in every avenue of my life, with my family, my friends, my career, my desire to travel, just every part of me, my physical, my mental, my spiritual. I'm doing the work and it's benefiting me greatly. So I hope this helps somebody. I hope this helps you do work that will benefit you, because it's really worth it. For now, let me just say, I love being able to share the process this way on Facebook Live. I love being able to share in my newsletter, in my YouTube, on the random videos I do here. And if I didn't have people here to witness me and to share with me and to give me some feedback, what would the point be? Like, we're here to share this together, right? So thank you. Thank you for being here with me and for helping me be the best I can be, just for the health of it. Have a wonderful evening.